All right, Shalom. Kahalayim La, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahushua Ba'ashim, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers doing his work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, this is the brother Patak, back again through the spirit and power Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua with another lesson. Very recently, I was, just harping on something. I was thinking about, different sources of food. And I came across the locusts. Because locusts, they are very, they are mentioned in the scriptures. And, I was just thinking through the spirit, if you was ever to come across a locust, man, or a grasshopper, it would be a very good meal for you. It says locusts are high in protein and also zinc and iron, minerals which many people around the world are lacking, and they emit very little in the way of greenhouse gases. So, locusts, they have their benefits. It says locust bean gum is high in fiber and may help decrease blood sugar and blood fat levels. It is also used in infant formulas to help reduce reflux, which I'm pretty sure that's acid reflux. So after doing a little bit of, dipping and dabbling in different articles, I found that locusts have a high level of protein in them. And I was just thinking, man, like if you find yourself in a situation where you don't have any food, through the spirit, man, you can just, if you see some locusts, man, or a grasshopper, you can, gnaw upon them grasshoppers, man. Now, locusts, they don't eat nothing but greens. They eat plants and things of that nature. Let's see. I'm trying to find when somebody was eating wild locusts. I believe it was John the Baptist. This is the book of Matthew chapter 3 verse. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, in those days came John the Baptist, preaching in the wilderness of Judea, and saying, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. For this is he that was spoken of by the prophet Isaiah, which is talking about Isaiah. It says, saying, the voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord, make his path straight. And the same John had his raiment of camel's hair, and a leather girdle round about his loins. So this was a rough man, and his meat was locusts and wild honey. So he was eating wild honey and locusts. Now locusts, they're like grasshoppers. Let's see, grasshopper health benefits. It says they have a high content of good quality proteins. Their supply of protein is higher than meat. And contrary to it, its harmful fats content is almost non-existent. They have an antibacterial effect. It maintains a healthy nervous system. They are easy to digest. They supply energy. So these are one of the 5 things, about 5 benefits of eating a locust or grasshopper. And and I was just harping on it through the spirit. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you don't have any food, and you happen to run across a locust or a grasshopper, hey, the Lord might send locusts your way or grasshoppers your way, and you can eat those, man. So I just was harping on this, just thinking about it. I was thinking about in the time of trouble, if you find yourself lacking food and you run across a locust, you take advantage, man. This is the book of Luke chapter 1 verse 37. It says, for with the Most High nothing shall be impossible, right? So you got to keep in mind that the Lord has said he gonna feed his men, and this not saying, this is just something you just keep in the back of your mind, just something you be mindful of, because the Lord created locusts and they're actually beneficial for your body. This is Isaiah 50. Isaiah 65:13. It says, "Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry." So, who knows how the Lord is going to feed His men? But we believe that the Lord is going to feed His men through faith. It says, "Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit." So this is just a quick video to keep in mind of locusts, that you can eat these little critters, these grasshoppers, these little critters. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 22. I'm going to start at verse 20. It says, "All the fowls that creep going upon all four shall be abomination unto you. Yet these may ye eat of every flying creeping thing that goes upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leap withal upon the earth." Verse 22. "Even these of them ye may eat, the locust after his kind." So you can eat any kind of the locust, man, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the locust after his kind. It says, "And the bald locust after his kind." Not sure what kind, how that looks, bald locust. It says, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind. I'm not sure exactly what type of beetles, but it says beetles, but I'm not sure the exact kind of beetles. But let's just keep going. It says, "And the grasshopper after his kind. But all the other flying, creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination to you. And as for these, you shall be unclean. Whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean unto the evening." So the Lord gave you the creeping things that we can eat, which is locusts, bald locusts, the beetle, and grasshoppers. We can eat those, man. So this is just something to be mindful of. Something to be mindful of in the last days, man. And we got to use wisdom. Hey, this is a part of wisdom, man. This is a part of the ministry. Knowing what you can and can't eat. This is in the law. So if you down bad, man, and you wandering looking for food, and you happen to see some locusts, you can eat them, man. It might not be the meal that you want, but it's gonna keep your ass alive, man. And and through the spirit, it's a beautiful thing, man. And a lot of people not mindful of this. A lot of people don't know this, especially here in America, that you can eat, locusts, beetles, and okay, it says a kind of locust, a leaping creature. So basically, it says here that a beetle is talking about the locusts. Yeah, so let's talk about a kind of locust. So this is just a quick lesson, man. It's something to keep in mind, and make you aware of the nutritional benefits of eating a grasshopper or a locust through the spirit, of Paul Yabashim Shah. Lord willing, man, this lesson was edifying, Or you can also eat crickets too. Oh, I think that's what it's talking about. Crickets. Because crickets are a leaping creature too. You can eat those too. So, with that, man, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and to the elders, great millstone. Much peace, love, and salutation to the brothers, friends, work, and truth and sincerity. Shalom. Kum yasha Allah. Wa ba wa ba. Shalom.